But on that note, Ninja, we are going to be switching onto our first game here. Let's get this underway. Who is excited for this game?
People are, but now we see Esports are looking to take a lot of damage in the zone, and Mist is not able to make it over the fence there. And with the teammate going down, that's also going to be, it looks like Atlas was able to finish him off there. So it looks like a lot of cities are trying their best to get out there, but the Grizzlies are fighting their own issues here. As the Fuzz might be taken down here soon, as down goes the rest of the team, and there we go. Leads out, and it's going to be McDonald's Wi-Fi.
If Valkyrie played it the smartest they could, but these teams fighting here in zone, imagine if he goes for that revive on his teammates. He's right next to the revive. He may have there are no shields actually, so there is no chance for him to be playing outside of zone without it doing a lot of damage. So maybe not. He may have to just play on the edge as a rat. But as you see, McDonald's Wi-Fi playing really well right outside here, heading back outside of the Seer ult, getting a couple of finishes on Inner Nerds. So, against Hishu. So it's going to be the final two here, and it looks like they are looking to have that full advantage here. Look at that scan here from Seer to almost
perfect Seer scan.
Fluxan getting the peek on them. They don't have heals advantage, though. They only have blues and purples to work with against their reds and gold, and there is the push on one. Ike Mike getting knocked off the rip. There is two, and just like that, McDonald's Wi-Fi converges on all of the teams combined. Give them a side of fries and a side of honey mustard, because they are taking their nuggies all the way to the bank and eating them whole. Congratulations to McDonald's Wi-Fi for taking game one. Seer, and Valk, and Wraith. Gold as well. They were taken down as the first squad here in game one, now playing a much better position here on Epicenter, just playing that high ground, waiting for that rotation. They are very close to that zone, so you just have to play next to it. Look at the rat on the bottom right. You got Hikey, Mikey, and then you got the rest of these teams just kind of playing out. You have that three squad. You have at least three squads playing outer, and then the remaining teams over inserting.
Yeah, but as you mentioned, the rat, it looks like McDonald's Wi-Fi have actually lost one, as Fluxin has gone down, with Oslab getting very, very low here. Looks like they're taking a fight that they could not afford to. The game be very hard to get them back, and I think it's going to be SRC. That spells we Hammer Point were able to
yeah!
take them down. Mayborn's also down as the push coming in as they're healing. Only the last one alive of the Seer, and down goes the SRC squad as McDonald's Wi-Fi. They're down a player, but they don't care.
Kill points, but you got the Grease Police always on their trail. They may have not gotten them today, but they will be there for their demise if they can be. So you got the two-stack here. Sholey now getting knocked, so I believe it's just going to be Valk left for that two-stack, and they're going to be bleeding out.
All these teams, they have to start moving closer and closer together. Now he's getting a nice overlook. We see that on the mountain is going to be the rest of the McDonald's squad, but they're going to have to run into this squad here on the left side. But they're just trying to push through and avoid the squad as Space Cat over there at the Sphere utility hits the numbers, and they're stuck inside the zone. So down goes one from Cup White, down goes two, and down goes three, and immediately that's going to be Nilki from the UCSC squad actually getting all the bleed out credit there. But I think it was the Seer stun that really dissuaded them from actually moving very, very far. And that's going to wrap. That was high key maybe. Yep, the Rat's still going to get the Rebels trying to run away right now, as it's going to be Fluxin racking up damage, and the MC squad in a very weird position to make it out alive. Woo! And the fights are breaking out all over the place right now. CKB Ultimate's coming down, Nugget going down, and Fluxin is getting free reign here with his R301 to just fire at any person he wants.
Yeah, he gets all of these kills to make it the final two. Huge kills. I think we're going to go plus a 20 bomb on this team here. And as you have it,
and there
McDonald's just wipes them. 2 games in a row for McDonald's Wi-Fi here. And no matter the zone, they are making it happen. It looks like dropping Fragment was the best decision they could have made. What a cinematic view here from that observer. Thank you so much for the pan to the sky. It made my day. Anyway, here you have 15 seconds more. If they can just hold him on, he still got that heartbeat. And look at Space Cow playing really far back, making sure he doesn't get seen. And they do a great job at waiting for Seer to hold out, play that ultimate. Now they have complete sight of where they are, and this is where Seer is utilized the best. Having sight on every single player. 1 knock made, and that's a full wipe on that team. Very good place.
And that is a really good squad wipe. However, what's happening right now is they're taking so much damage from this zone that is deadly, which I think means Space Cow, who went down, is not going to be able to make it to the ring, and it's going to have to
if they end up facing each other, that they are playing with each other all the time. And look at this. Now there are 2 squads Both covering 2 buildings. So 4 squads are going to be taking the area of
Here
most.
we
You got
go.
Redwoods playing on the outer hand of 1, and you got Space Cow going for that push on Moises. Some loot before the zone closes. Not going to take damage. A big push with the Sheila. There is a knock on 1, but they are getting caught from behind. Here comes Mayborn here getting the finish on the Wiggles, making it 4 squads, but that Caustic ult still doing a lot of damage. He is just going to have to watch this slowly as it's 3 scores. Cup Esports eliminated. Final 3. Let's see who takes it down.
And this is where things are going to start crazy. The Gabriel was already popped here, but the Robots are going to start pushing in on one of the squads here. A lot of damage going down. One shield's already been cracked, but it looks like the Redwoods are the ones winning out on the trades here right now, but any shields have not gone through. It's going to be Why So Trippy eliminating one of the SRC members here. Terrapoint's left to just Mayborn, and that's going to be just 2 squads left alive as the champions already pushed out. And Redwoods from hiding from behind all the way into this middle zone here, able to play the excellent lane with enough squad wipes on the board, make them our champions for Game 3.
And there is that beautiful pan to finish it off there. The UCSC Redwoods bringing home a win here for...
I don't know about the heirlooms, but that's what like the red usually is. So like I usually just call it the Apex shields, but yeah.
I don't... Cause I call them red weapons, truthfully. And remember
Just
how
red,
I said
yeah.
when you play Edge of Zone, when you play on the outside? This is where things get sad. This is where you definitely are in poverty, and you're just trying to play as healthy as possible when you can't get peaked. They're playing Valkyrie's shield. They're about to get eliminated though. If Meth doesn't get some heals right now, it's about to be really looking bad for them. They get a free peek on the right side, but Meth is going to get eliminated. The Coyotes tried to play on the outside, but they got peeked by 2 different squads. It was just very unfortunate. And Mist here coming with those sentinel shots, trying to get some damage, but right behind him, he gets a peek. It's going to be Inner Nerds here that are actually the ones playing behind. Very sneaky here as they get the finish on 1. Now they're going to play this position on this team and get some shots as they wait to see if they push and potentially find themselves another cup. Not looking too well as it's going to be Claire and Leon as the last man. Playing in between 2 squads, getting sandwiched, and they are now eliminated. So Grease Police with 1 down. Yeah. Nuggy is looking to play in poverty as he is 1 shot from death. Misplays, trying to get a bat off, and they get the knock! And it looks like they know exactly where Nuggy is to get the finish. What a convergence of plays here from Inner Nerds Gaming, just completely collapsing on these teams. Just
into the final zone, the last zone right now, just has 10 more seconds till it's fully closing in, but looks like the push has actually cracked and down Nilky. So the UC Redwoods are now getting kind of pinched right now, as they're in between 2 different squads, as we have the SRC behind them and Inner Nerd Gaming trying to push forward onto them. I don't think they've gone down just yet, but they're trying to get out of here with Nilky being down right now, but they're getting right behind the squad of SRC, who have just fully set up here with all their walls and utility, trying to make something happen for his team. Able to get the shields up, but the rest of his team is just not there, as right now, actually looks like SRC have started to be distracted right now, so they're able to get the res off onto Moses.
So Moses getting the res, which is actually a huge play for them. If he can get that bat off, it pretty much brings him in the game, because now SRC Hammer Points has fully fought them, and they need to get pushed into zone as they are playing low ground. But 3 of them are going for the push. They get break on 1. Weta now 1 shot, but they get the elimination just like that. Inner Nerd pulling down that coverage, getting the breaks, and now it is looking to be the final 2, getting the bubble off, going for the push with the caustic gas, and winning the game. Inner Nerds striking back here in Game 4.
And that's going to be Inner Nerds taking their first victory of this group stage here, following up the Redwoods, as they take also the first win of the new map.
Very nice plays. Their first win in the summer series, and you loved that pan up to the sky to show their rejoice. Joku, it looks like they're going to be going for that hard push to go on high ground right on this Gibby, and as he goes for it, that's a big 80 to 19 on the PK, going for the charge and getting a knock on 1. So Homura PNG is going to be getting knocked right there, and there is the peak from there to get a full wipe here on the Wiggles.
That is the Wiggles, but I'm interested why our kill feed isn't telling us what team is being eliminated. I know
if they can hold their loot, if they can hold their ultimates and Q abilities. Like right now, this is a big waste on that caustic playing their grenade there, because it's not going to do really any damage, and it can be able to hold these teams. And here is the big play on that Gibby, but as the Seer gets played, the gas gets played out. That's a knock on one. Aduvant gets one. Paxson still playing on top, anchoring as McDonald's Wi-Fi is coming to play on Paxson. Weta now having to play back on Oslav and Fluxan. Now all three playing together. Very hold them as Paxson now is one shot here as McDonald's Wi-Fi tries to get a big pick as they do on Paxson. Very big play from Oslab, picking them off with that PK as they try to get the bubble res. But are they going to repeat? Yes, they are. Big 116, though, as those nades go in. Caustic traps are getting played out. Gastic is getting played. And now it's up to Weta and Adavant to play and stay alive. Going for a res yet again. This time it's Valkyrie and Oslab trying to get a repeat here. Getting the finish. No, he doesn't! Very close, but it just wasn't there. Getting another knock. He's risking
Paxson
his
doesn't
life
get to play the
for it,
game.
and they get another knock. Fluxan taking out Adavant, making it one player alive, and they are eliminated.
Oh. Take a look at Koz's health there. He's on barely a
They
sliver.
hold off that pick. You got Z-Trix, Anzio, CF, and Koi playing those picks on, unfortunately it's Rutgers University, but you got Fluxan playing that pick, getting shots on Koi, Oslav as well playing on the outside. So does Fluxan and Oslav, are they playing as a two-stack?
Lost one of their players, right?
I forgot.
Rutgers U earlier got pushed in by Internet Gaming and lost one player, but now the Watson has been, or Horizon, excuse me, has been popped, and down goes one of Rutgers, which means it's just going to be, I think, the last player left. But McDonald's Wi-Fi taking this opportunity to go pushing back on Wildfires and does able to crack the shield of C-Trix, but doesn't deal enough damage, but is going to just push through. Goes for the crack onto one. McDonald's Wi-Fi just taking the pot shots, are downing another. Down goes Rutgers U. One of their players is, I think, only one left alive here. But it's going to be Wildfires who have lost one of their players as well, and they're going to drop on top. PK, they're trying their best here. Fluxing gets eliminated, though. It's going to be the championship squad here. It's going to be McDonald's Wi-Fi, and in the end, I think it was Wildfire who were able to go second. And Rutgers University who got the third. And once again, thank you for the wonderful zoom out.
Oh, the pan out to the sky is just absolutely beautiful. It touches my heart every single time. But the third win of the night. Some nice arc stars being played, and now you got Fluxan going for that push solo here on that squad on the right hand side. I'm pretty sure that's CSUDH here holding that high ground officially, as now you got Redwoods here playing that slowly. But look at Atlas, slowly but surely just creeping alongside that edge zone. And now you have CSUDH down one with 2 players left, just holding on to that angle. Now you have the Bloodhound ult being played, one being downed again. Now it's up to King Drew to stay alive for CSUDH, and they are eliminated by the UCSC Redwoods. So both previous winners here. Now let's see if McDonald's Wi-Fi can pick up the pieces against UCSC Redwoods. They get one knock on Space Cow. It's now a 3v2. So Kosi is one shot as he goes for a battery. Now it's going to be a push. Oslab trying to get that peek on Nilki. Does he get the knock? He gets him to one shot. Slab not able to converge. And it looks like this game is going to be handed to McDonald's Wi-Fi for a fourth game.
Atlas.
As this game is officially going to be over. They are doing a punch out for the disrespect. Alice is saying, I'm going to try my best regardless, as they go for the chase. They punch him again, and McDonald's Wi-Fi, in style, punch him out for the W. Congratulations.
Punch out on the Super Nintendo right there that we just witnessed.
I am astonished to hear these results from tonight.